Accept and ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you, they was blocking the shine. Now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents, and now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Your offer too little, sorry, my soul is real.
Why it look like you was digging in your nose before when what's the intro ended?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, just
got caught with his hand in the cookies up.
For real. Hello everybody. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of TK's Chronicles of a Black Sheep. I am your wonderful host, TK. Whew, I got the Cape Crusaders. See, I'm surrounded. I got the Cape Crusaders with me tonight. Oh Lord, all this orange. All of them got orange on too. Look at that. All of them got some kind of orange. You know, well, you got. Whew, okay. So, hey Millie, hey Hope, hey Pink. Yeah, matter of fact, now I'm trying to think what Pink's had on today. Don't you come on here like she said y'all looking like inmates. Oh my God. So let's get this party started. Yeah, you know she finna harass before she get here. Get this party started. So sir, I'm looking at you before I introduce you. Wasn't your name supposed to be something else when you came back on?
who?
Marcellus. Because you caught up on that last episode. Your name was supposed to have been changed.
I didn't want to do it because I was like, I forgot the name. I just know it had something. What, Billy the Boobies, or Boobies the Kid or something. I'm sorry.
You know, no, that wasn't what the hell it was. I forgot myself, but I'm gonna have to go back and look at that last episode you was on and yeah, because we gotta find what is befitting of you.
Yeah, I can put Sellers to hairless.
That actually ain't it either, but yeah, okay. So we have Mr. Trouble, the comedian, Marcellus, back with us this week.
Hello, everybody. It's good to see you. Yeah.
FYI, we are not responsible, nor is the podcast connected to anything that comes out of his mouth. It ain't us. It's all him. Him downstairs. It's him. We got to put that out there, Marcellus.
My inbox is always open.
We never know where we going or what ride we gonna be in.
If you would like to share to the guy with no hair, I'm there.
God. Jesus. Next up, we got K Smooth. The pimp that be popping his collar. You want to be like him when I grow up.
Don't believe that. I'm not a pimp. I'm just a Denver Bronco fan making it in this world. Stop making that face. Because I don't know why you making that face. I am not the pimp.
I know better. That's why I'm making that face.
I am not the pimp, according to other people. I'm just a teddy bear. That's all.
We could go with a teddy bear. They got teddy bear pimps. So we can ride with that. That's cool. Yeah. Next, the person that has been keeping me up late at night on TikTok, and I always want to know what the hell I'm eating. Can I send him some? We got DJ tonight.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah.
It's your DJ just here hanging out with my fam. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to everybody in the comments in the box. So yeah.
Definitely. Shout out to everybody already rocking with us tonight. So usually, yeah, I know I see Millie off in there. So that's what's up. So thank you everybody for riding with us. If you have not, please like, share, subscribe to looks like everybody's on YouTube right now, to the YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate it. Then you also get the notifications when we come on and post anything. So you never know what you might expect from us. So yeah. So starting off, how was y'all's week?
My week was wonderful. Texas won today, 49-0. I'm excited. My high school won yesterday, 89-0. I'm having a good weekend. Okay, I'm having a hellacious weekend altogether. Besides my dog being sick, other than that, I'm good.
Stop feeding the dog your cooking, and he be all right.
He old, man. I can't do nothing about old legs.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. All right, K-Smooth.
My week has been I can't say up and down, so I guess study. So my doctor's appointment was Thursday. Turned out good. I'm good. Other than that, man, my week been, like I said, slow and steady. I might do some I did some cooking earlier, but it wasn't much. But I might do a cake. I might I know I'm gonna do this oxtail stew tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna throw that in the slow cooker and let it do what it do.
What kind of cake you making?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. DJ.
My week has been mellow. I like mellow. I like chill. I like laid back. I like not getting too worked up. I'm a routine type of guy. My routine has been in place, so it's all good.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. I like when my weeks go to plan and ain't no monkey wrench been thrown in them. I ain't gonna even lie. It has been interesting as far as work goes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's never know what to expect there. Sometimes it's like watching WWF. Other times it's like watching boxing. So,
we are talking the JOB, right? So just to make sure I'm understanding and processing what you're saying, right? The job, WWE, and boxing. Okay. But you okay?
I'm telling you, it's always full of surprises. You never know what you're gonna expect.
Interesting.
Yeah, very much. So, but yeah, on that note, this is good. I picked up my nice, wonderful plate from my daddy today. So y'all know it's going down. Some barbecue day, so it's
really. What type of
chicken
barbecue did you have? Chicken,
ribs, and some sausage with potato salad and some things.
So you like big meats?
Big meats and a lot of meat. It's a lot of meat. 3 meats. So it's going down. Going down when this is all over. It's going down.
Little sauce or
some sauce. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you gotta have some sauce on your big meat.
Yeah, gotta have sauce on your meat. You don't nobody want dry meat. Dry meat is like eating a Popeye's biscuit. You're gonna choke.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Choking ain't always good. So
To
yeah,
some.
that is true to some. So it ain't always good. You got some goods and some bads. So there you go. So Pink says she about 5 minutes out. Mhm. So she was there. She go. What did like speak of the devil? Did y'all see that? I
I
said
did.
that. Speak
Yeah,
of
we
the devil.
They love me.
That hell on earth. That's that hell on earth for you. That's how they operate. Right there. Mhm. Rest my case. So so I'm gonna hit y'all, ask y'all's thoughts on this before we really jump in and get started, because it could kind of touch a little bit to what the topic is about. Somebody said, as a Raiders fan, I'm deeply offended by that Broncos shirt. Woo!
deeply.
They was hitting with the orange. I didn't get the memo today. I don't even
Nah,
think
nah.
It's Halloween. We matched the banner.
you feeling fallish is what you're saying. You feeling fallish. Okay, all right.
Yeah, feeling fallish.
Yeah. I just
So
want to see
speaking of that, how do y'all feel about this week's divorces of the week? How y'all feel about it? It was like, I was like, God dog, in one day it was 3 divorces that was announced, and I'm like,
I only knew 2. Like I knew all when they announced it, but I only knew 2 couples. I knew Brady
okay,
and his girl and Tia and her man. But
yeah, and then it was Miguel and his chick.
Yep.
I feel like it's a race at this
Miguel.
point. It's a race. We're
I'm
gonna see
like,
who gets it done first. Because usually
I'm like,
divorces
wow.
take about 4 months.
Yeah, but it was like all on the same day. Like, damn, what's really going on?
They went to the same
Yeah,
party.
Tia had announced on her Instagram that I guess her marriage ran its course, as she put it, and all of this. And I was reading, I was like, man, so y'all been over really for the past 4 months. I guess they just not.
Oh,
Yeah, the divorce, I guess, probably just not coming through. And of course, Brady is new, and I kind of figured, but she wanted him to help her with the kids and other stuff and take all that load off of her. And he was like, no, I still feel that itch. I'm getting back out there. So, it's kind of sort of like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, he retired, then he came back, but damn, Brady came back within off season. He was like, nah, I need to come back now.
And I don't know how rich people operate, but I'm over here thinking, I'm like, me personally, if I had that much money, I'm thinking she would have a nanny. Like, you ain't spending that much time with those kids.
I'm thinking that same thing right now. Like, what a nanny at though? Like,
I'm like, why? What is him being home gonna have to do with anything? Like, I understand you getting your life on. What is him working stopping you from doing? That's what I'm trying to get at. Because I guess she was trying to say like
they were in the process of building a new home. They showed that home on they had the drone over their house. I see the stairs going up to the 4th floor. I'm like, God, dog.
Yeah.
Rich people problems.
Damn. Yeah, them problems. Yeah, them problems right there. Well,
I guess. Me personally, I think she just knows that was the last of his big contracts that he was going to get. After the football contracts are over, it ain't like you're going to be a movie star, and those television contracts ain't going to be as much as playing football. You're not finna get 400, 300 million.
But ain't she the one that wanted him to retire though?
Yeah. I saw this coming. I just kind of figured once he ran course of his career, they were going to get divorced anyway. This is just saving face.
Yep.
Well, as the old song says, another one bites the dust.
Because every time a football player winds up ending his career, they always wind up getting divorced.
Yep, same way with a lot of basketball players.
Yeah, because they either they be like they ruin the chemistry of the household because suddenly they're home all the time. But in her case, she was ready to say that he run the household by him being there, but when he went back, she had to switch it up. Like, oh, he won't quit his job.
Right.
Well,
Like,
shit.
they just marry you for your money at the end of the day. Certain types. So,
Yeah. That, well, you know.
I mean, once you get that rich, I guess you don't marry for love.
Ooh. Yeah, they're gonna be one of the next episodes coming out. I gotta trying to figure out which way I want to go with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get this part started. Tonight's topic is fear and failure. So I don't know why the two titles have been coming to me like that, but they have. Well, yeah, Pinks, pretty much. Well, we kind of did that. I don't love you, but I need you. Did kind of hit up in that little divorce thing right there. Yeah, it did. So we all know that many people fear different things in their lives, and then a lot of people also fear failure. And then failure is just one of them things that really ain't nobody running to get to. Ain't nobody like, ooh, I feel like failing today. So, yeah, it just ain't. And, you know, most of us have fear for some reason, but fear is one of them things that, you know, as you discover and get older, it can actually stop you from progressing and doing a lot of things in life. So, yeah, I was like, I guess we can go ahead and navigate this because the other one went pretty damn well. So we just gonna, all right, hold on. Here's Pinks.
She hurried up and ran to the crib.
No, she didn't. Oh, she gotta wait. She didn't delete the thing. I hope she didn't run because them short legs going up them stairs ain't. I don't think that's what she want to do in her life. That may not be.
Tip over. You know she top heavy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Looking like a mushroom running up the stairs.
Hey, Shroom.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hey, Shroom.
I see me.
Oh.
I see me and you went red and they did orange.
Yeah, and she got a face on today. Oh.
I always put my face on.
You've been bopping.
Tis the season.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you washed up before you got here.
I didn't. It's still, the day is still all over me, baby.
I knew you did because
it's all over. Do you smell it? Smell good, don't it?
It smells appropriate.
I bet it do.
Oh my gosh. Jesus. Before we get started, you want to tell us how your week went?
Let me grab my halo first.
Oh shit, here we go with this.
My week, let's see. I feel like I'm interrupting. Y'all did this already. My week, it was all right. I can't complain. Much better than it's been. So all right. They worked my ass like a dog today. Oh God. Where's my husband from last week? Because I need to quit this job. I need to stop doing this. So wherever he is, baby, come get me. I'm tired. I don't want to do this no more.
Russell, where you at, Russell?
Look, I even wore a family color. Like, come get me now. I'm dedicated. Nuka red. Right. You just don't see it. I ain't changed it yet. But yeah, I'm here.
Oh my gosh.
Nice to see y'all looking all good and orangey and stuff.
I know. They didn't try to coordinate.
Yeah.
And all fallish.
All right.
Great minds.
All right. I see y'all do little
Marcella's head even shining a little extra. Look at it.
It's because I'm thinking about you.
Y'all so beautiful.
Oh, is you having a moment?
No. She is.
Oh, okay.
Brother, look at you. I am. Look, you got your little red on. You do look like a little Mario mushroom today. I just want to jump on you.
You know what? I ain't even gonna say that. All right. All right.
Okay. So starting off, like I said, tonight's topic is fear and failure. So fear, the definition is to be afraid of something or someone is likely to be dangerous, painful, or threatening, or an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous and likely to cause pain or threat.
That's
You
the
look like you,
that's the fear.
yeah, that's fear.
Definition, right? Okay.
That's the definition of fear. So we're gonna start off with fear. Uh, so fear wise, what is something that you fear?
Snakes. I'm terrified of
Ooh.
snakes.
Say, dog, look here.
Terrified.
Then them, yeah, I can do without them right there for real.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Animals
I
and humans.
ain't even about that life.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
You know what? I knew I was as an adult, because when you're a kid, you always have to, address. You would go to a parent, be like, "Hey, there's a snake out." Because if you grow up in the country, you're gonna run across a snake. You run to your parent, be like, "Hey, snakes." They didn't say nothing when you get older, man, that you're gonna have to handle these fears as an adult yourself. I ran into a snake in my backyard, and I knew I was out of line when I started calling this snake every name under the book. Like the amount of niggas that I called this snake as I went and got a shovel. And then I realized I lived in a prestigious white neighborhood, and the fact that people could hear me screaming, "You stupid nigga." I felt the shame walking back to my house. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt low. I said, I just called this snake a nigga. All these Caucasian people. I said, well, the goose is out the bag now. They now know that guy that they talked to across the street is a hood.
Oh,
everything I learned in the hood came out that day.
well, damn. But I don't do snake. I'm gonna be going the opposite direction of the snake.
Yeah, I can kill everything else. Snake, I can't sleep until I know that it's gone or something. And it bothers me. That's my biggest fear. But I'm that's my biggest fear. So
Well, I do not like snakes. I do not like spiders, but I cannot say that I fear them. I think what I fear most has to be myself. And when I say myself, I mean my reaction to certain things, losing my composure in a lot of situations. That would have to be my big fear. There's a lot of things I don't like. There's a lot of things I don't deal with. But fear is such a broad word. It can go in so many areas. Just because I don't like it or because I won't tolerate it or deal with it, doesn't necessarily mean that I fear it. But when it comes to myself, and knowing how things could turn out, that's probably my biggest fear.
Mm.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I feel that. Next.
I think my couple of my fears is, I don't do snakes either. And people that say, "Oh, my dog don't bite," and no, don't be the dogs that bite.
So you're scared of dogs?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
Man, ever since I was a kid, oh man, me and my guys was talking about that last night. Say, yeah, don't run. He turned around. I'm 5 blocks down. Man, I do not play. I do not play. I can't run now, but yeah, when I was younger, it was off to the races. And my biggest fear would be, how would my son be taken care of, and who gonna look after him after I'm gone or his mama's gone? That's
Mm,
my biggest fear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I definitely feel that. For me,
That
it's
yeah.
the hell. Oh, for me, it's a mix of what K Smooth and D said. Because I hate to bring it back to that, and by all means, don't get it wrong. I am a work in progress. But where I am spiritually, those that know what fear is, they know. So when it comes to fear, there's a certain level when it comes to some things that I don't fear anymore. I'm like, it is what it is. I've prepared and braced myself for a lot of things. But I could say the thing that I haven't overcome yet is, like K Smooth said, something happening to me, what will happen to my kids, and anything bad happening to my kids. I fear for that part. I don't fear for me. I fear for what's to happen or what's to come for them. But when it comes to me, it's like it is what it is.
Yeah, well, I have to agree with Pinks and with K Smooth. That is one of my biggest ones as well, is something happening to myself and my been figuring out who will, or knowing who will take care of my son and make sure he's good, and that he's not alone. And that's one of his
Mhm.
also is, okay, if something happens to you, I'm going to be alone. I don't want to be alone. So that is a big issue for me, which is why I pray daily and just ask God to keep me here as long as possible. Because that's not something I wouldn't be able to rest with my son not being taken care of. That my spirit would be all over the place. So, but yeah, that is my biggest fear.
Yeah, when you become a parent, that that extra stress that you didn't know, because you don't know
Man,
anything about stress until you become a parent. You be
Yep.
like, you just want to
definitely.
make sure that everything, because everything that you know, that you think, you forget that you accumulated all this information out of your life. So they're going in blind. Even you can tell them all day long, but until they see it,
Hmm.
Yeah,
they're not. I mean, I can tell my daughter all day long, hey, the world is not a good place.
yeah,
Mhm.
I try to get that through her head every day. I'm like, look, it is not all cinnamon and gumballs. I say everybody who wishes you good deeds are not good people.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So that it ticks you off. So, but
You're right.
Yeah.
It definitely does that.
yeah,
Definitely does.
Yeah. You can talk till you blue in the face, but life is definitely will educate your kids when they get to that point that they want to just be know it all out here. And
mhm.
like, yeah, when then they'll come back and tell you you was right and all this other stuff. Yeah, man, I tried to tell
Yeah,
you from the get go. What you thought
yeah,
of? We slow?
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
just say this. Let me just say this, just for the sake of conversation, because we are talking about fear, and understand that fear, it's not a, a bad thing. You know, it's not bad or wrong to feel fear. You know, fear is our natural response to things. You know, fear keeps us safe, physically and emotionally. You know, just depending on what we've been through. Um, Fear is only bad when we allow it to consume us.
correct.
When we
Yeah.
start operating in that fear and not thinking rational, that's when it becomes bad. But as long as we understand what's going on, then fear, you know, it's gonna protect our emotions, our hearts, our physical body. If we're afraid of snakes or dogs or whatever the case, so it's not bad. It's just how we navigate
Yeah,
in that.
because you're either gonna come up with what's that when they say from fear of fight or flight.
yep,
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, I mean,
So
it comes
think
into
about
that.
fight or flight on the emotional level. because not all fear is going to look physical. So fight or flight. So we lose out on a lot of situations because of that fight or flight mentality, because we're not thinking correctly when we're in fear.
Mhm. Yeah. True that.
Yeah. So I pulled up some information, and it is the 7 types of fear that blocks us. So one of the things that came up, and I was like, "Ooh, oh shit, oh shit!" Didn't even realize that was me, though. So
Mm,
one of the things is being a procrastinator.
mhm.
Hmm.
And
I know.
to me, I did my best work, especially homework wise. Like, and I had to write that report the night before. That's when I did my best work.
Get these juices flowing.
Yep.
I thought
I
it was
do the
just
same. Yeah, I do the same thing.
And they put that in the fear category. They put that where now?
yes, ma'am. It is under the seven types of fear. And yeah. So who's a procrastinator?
I procrastinate all day long.
I know I procrastinate.
The only time I procrastinate is when it deals with me exploring certain, I guess, avenues of myself. As long as it's something on the outside, then I'm good. But when I have to look at myself and really, then I kind of procrastinate, like writing certain things down or dealing with certain emotions. I procrastinate all day.
Yeah. Mine, if I feel it like it's super easy, I'm not gonna do it straight away. I mean, I get to it. I'm like, it's not gonna take me no time to do that. There's always a kink somewhere. Because then my whole thing, like, even if I, because I guess I learned as a young age, like, if you do it too early, suddenly you're bored. Like, I don't want to be bored. Be like, hey, you finish your stuff? Yeah, I finished. Then I got to keep up with it. It's like, I don't want to keep up with it. I want to just do it the night before. That way I know I got it in my hand physically and I can just turn it in. Like, if I do it like 2 weeks ahead, I got to put that in a safe place and hope it don't get wrinkled and stuff. I'm like, nah.
Gotcha.
You just didn't want that extra responsibility, huh?
No, that's why I don't have any baby mamas.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Wow.
Okay.
I wanna read this definition of the Urban Dictionary. It says fear is the only thing in your way from achieving your goals. Fear steered me away from my dreams because I allowed it to overcome my thoughts and cloud my judgment. Those who refuse to allow fear to dictate their lives always end up being successful and happy in life.
I read that on something on TikTok. Yeah, definitely did that.
I'm that one kind of blew my mind though. I'm like, I never would have saw procrastination being a fear thing. To me, it was always like I won't say, I would consider it more like prioritizing what's most important to me at a time. But I guess if you look at it as, well, I procrastinated or didn't do this certain thing out of fear of failure or out of fear of an outcome, then I can see it. But for me, that I can remember, like in adulthood, it's been because I got other shit to do. That's why I'm procrastinating. I'm put it off till tomorrow because I ain't doing it today. I got other stuff I'd rather do today. So I can definitely see how it could fall in there if you utilize it that way to keep you from doing something.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, I give an example. I used to be scared to go into my walls. Okay, I used to be scared to cut, like, do wiring in the walls. I was very fearful of that. And then suddenly one day I was like, let me just try it. And then suddenly, when I finally learned how to do sheetrock from YouTube or something, I was like, I rewired my entire house. Like, all you got to do is just do it one time, and then suddenly you'll be like, oh, I know how to do it. Yeah, because you just scared. If you never done it before, of course you're gonna be like, oh, what if I did something? I don't find a stud.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, once I cut in, once you get past that fear of ruining a wall, because I was like, I don't want nobody. I didn't know how to do sheetrock or none of that.
Right.
I was like,
Okay, we know who to call now.
I can always get in your walls, baby.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was
I
coming.
walked right into that.
Oh, you walked into it. Oh man, you walked
right
into it.
into it. Just
Just
okay,
like
I'm
you
gonna
cut into that sheetrock, you walk right
Yep.
into it.
Yep.
let
Uh,
you
Put a
So
new outlet in you anytime.
I love this comment because it fits. Sharetta said, "My biggest fear is failure."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel that as well because I can say that myself. Like I do fear failure, but at the same time, I fear success.
Yes.
Let me ask a question real quick. Going with that comment, my biggest fear is of failure. So, how does that look like? Does it turn into a person being a workaholic, or does it turn into a person being an overachiever or loving too hard in relationships? Like, how does that look? Just thinking about that statement.
Mm.
This could be generally broad, like you said, like relationships and with your career. Um, it probably will drive you to work a little bit harder. Just so that you'd be like, nah, I don't want to fail at this and have to do this, and it'll start going down the tubes, and then you have to look at it in the relationship sense. Is like, man, uh, man, I really need to get out this relationship, but man,
Ooh.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I think I'm gonna, no, I think I'm gonna try to make it work because I just don't want this to fail, and I need this to succeed. I just you just in the back of your mind, you just got these what ifs, what ifs, what ifs, and
Mhm. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
double-edged sword because you could be like, I don't want to fail because like you don't want to give up. Kind of like I say something like I do comedy, so I say like you're like I don't want to do this gig, but I don't want to not do the gig because this might be like the big break. But at the same
Mm.
time, you really well, I say me. People like you don't want to be famous. I'm like, I kind of think about like all the other the horror stories. You be like, you don't want to be that famous because at the same time, then people are counting on you not to fail.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Like,
right. Which
so
leads me to my well, one of my biggest fears right now is with getting a kidney. I done heard uh the stories of so many people getting one, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the line, they right back on the machine again, or even 3 or 4 months down the line, they back on the machine because they body really is not accepting the kidney that they get, and
Oh
it's
wow.
just it's a lot of it's a lot of stuff that they don't tell you. It's a lot of stuff that they try to keep away from you. That's why I asked the patients that themselves that had the surgery. I asked, "You ever had a kidney?" They're like, "Yeah," because they don't remove your original kidney that you're born with. They just put a kidney in your leg somewhere or in your side, and you'll be having an extra kidney in you. And I'm just like, wow.
Oh, I did
So
not know that.
I don't know you. That's
yeah,
good.
it's because there's some people out here that had kidney transplant 3 times. They walk around with five dead kidneys, and I'm like, oh man, y'all
What?
tripping. Man, I'm trying to tell you.
Wow, you done
Wow.
messed me all the way up with that information.
Yep. That's why I just be like, I don't know. I just, I don't know. I've been hesitant now. Like now, I'm hesitant. I'm like, well, I said at the beginning of the year, I said I was gonna make that move to try to go down that path of getting a kidney, but that's just, I don't know, man. It got me spooked.
I can definitely see why. That you just messed me all the way up with that, for real. Like
Yep.
all the way up with that. Dang. Okay. Shoot. Damn it, Kevin. I'm just seeing multiple kidneys everywhere. Like now, like damn.
Man, I'm on me. I'm like shit. Your inside look like a Christmas tree out them damn. Just dangling.
Damn. That put a whole different meaning to deck the halls.
Man, out there looking like a Hanukkah candle on the inside, sir. That is way too many splices.
Damn, for real. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Boy. Okay, so shit. Kevin messed me up for real. So what was the question again? D, what you said, what does fear look like in the form of, I heard you say be a workaholic.
Well, yeah, fear of failure, how does that look? And then also the reason why I asked that question is because I was thinking about some people fear failure, but some people fear success. Like Marcellus said, so I'm thinking when you fear success, like, so how does that look as opposed to when you fear failure?
You jumping way up above the way past the thing, ain't you?
Well, I read, and then it just made me think about that.
It's probably situational, and it depends on the person. Like everybody has different goals and visions and dreams for what they want their life to look like. So for them, what one person sees as a failure, somebody else is like, what? Just like my daughter, I'll say, for instance, she'll pass a class with a high B and it will beat her up. And I'm like, girl, that is a high B. You passed with a great grade. No, that wasn't good enough. I wanted an A. It's kind of like those glass half full, or is it, is it half full or has it half empty? It depends on how you're looking at it. Like with my test, I was all messed up about my test. I was like upset. 3 points away from passing. T had to check me and say, well, look how much better you did this time than last time. You were almost there. And I'm beating myself up, and I had to click and be like, you know what? Yeah, I did much better than I did last time. So it's almost like the way you see stuff. So I think it really depends.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Like with Kevin and the kidney, like for some people, if something like that is their last opportunity, them getting this kidney, they may say, well, shit, right now without this kidney, I'm looking at 6 weeks. But if I get this kidney, I could look at 6 months, 6 years. So they're like, you know what? We gonna go for it to see, because look at my outcomes. Let me see what happens. And it's like a juggle, and like, okay, what are we gonna do? YOLO, make it happen. So it definitely depends on the person.
And it affects, it affects especially these rich and celebrities and stuff like that, because you'll hear that such and such is in kidney failure and they need a kidney and they need a fundraising for this and fundraising for that. Man, that's because they don't want to do dialysis. I mean, they got a choice, and their choice is to not get on dialysis and just to get a kidney and get this over with. So if they put it out there in the media, somebody go, oh, I don't want him to die. I don't want her to die. Test my kidneys. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trying to be a match. Yeah.
Yep.
You there to go to the black market.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Well, we all knew who do that.
Okay.
And it's hard to find
somebody
to give themselves for somebody else like that. Like, shit, I don't know if I'm gonna need my kidney later. Hold on.
And then they gotta find the right match for you. I'm just like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, all those transplants.
Yeah.
It's risky. Just if the match is not close enough, and finding that somebody so your body doesn't reject it.
Yeah, and then you got to change your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because I'm like Kevin. You know, I got me in the same kidney boat. So I was,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, look, the hardest thing was trying to change the stuff that you eat.
Mhm.
I'm like, I can't have French fries.
Man.
And it's sad.
You know how now they be having the chickenless chicken. Yeah, we can have the Frenchless French fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. The
You know, my
Frenchless.
biggest thing is cheese.
Mm.
I can take so one of my numbers won't be up. I have to stop eating cheese, man. And okay, I've been doing pretty good with that now lately because I haven't had access to fast food joints and stuff like that. And but mac and cheese, I got these pills that I have to take with each meal. I told my doctor, I'm not giving up mac and cheese. You might as well.
Shit.
That's not gonna happen. So he said, well, just take 2 or 3 extra pills and you should be good. And I was like, good, because I'm not giving up no mac and cheese. Not no good oven baked mac and cheese. Heck no. That ain't even gonna go on.
Oh, yeah, but what they used to tell me, you can have a cheat day.
Right. Hey, look, see, this is my problem right here.
Oh, yeah.
Them darn Cheeto puffs.
Don't worry, they told me the other day, they said, you been eating a lot of potatoes, haven't you? Yeah, how'd you know?
Right. I already know. Yep.
French fries. You see that, Hope? I can't come to your house and get French fries. You gotta cook, make a salad for me.
Make a salad.
Salads are good.
Just don't toss it.
Oh.
You know what?
See, there you go. Yeah, you walk right into that one.
Oh Lord, I told you what to get from him. Okay, so the next one on this list, the people pleaser.
Oh, those people who are just afraid of confrontation. I'll cuss a motherfucker out.
And see, that's me. I'm not a confrontational kind of person. So I've been that people pleaser before, especially with family.
Only reason why I'm a people pleaser is because I don't like to argue. I'm like, look, I don't have an in between. I have a green and I have a red. Like there is no yellow. So like if I say all right, bet if after that I don't like to argue because I'm going Draymond Green you. So it's like what we doing? I don't have time. I don't have time to argue. We too old to be trying to argue. Just tell me what you want and move on.
Yeah.
We can agree to disagree all day.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. That's a good one too. Dang, the people pleaser is under fear. Okay.
The people pleaser. And I can see that because you're not wanting to be confrontational or I guess you could say thrown to the wolves because black families, you don't comply, they will maybe disown your ass with the quickness. So I can see that.
I've been disowned so many times. I don't care.
Man, at a point you be like, you know what? Yeah, y'all just did this shit like last week. All right.
That's why your husband doesn't love you. And now I can't get invited to the family reunion anymore because I didn't tell everybody the truth. He doesn't love you.
You know what? I can't. So the next one is the next one is the outcast, which is you.
And that's under fear too.
Yes.
Like,
I don't know who wrote this, but I'll be like Burial tonight. I'm not feeling none of them.
Yeah, that's what it says.
How's the outcast fearful?
Hold on, let me look at it and tell you. It says I don't have any things on that. It says those with the outcast archetype may appear to be fearless on the outside, but on the inside, their biggest fear is rejection. Therefore, they often try to reject others first to avoid from being hurt.
Mm.
Oh, wait a minute.
The person who
Well, you know what? I'm finna log out tonight. Oh, that's Kev. I thought that was what's the name popping up. I was gonna say y'all spoke about him and then he popped up. That was gonna be scary. But it was Kev coming back. Okay, scared the hell out of me. I was like, oh Lord. So yeah, so that's what it says. The fear of being rejection, you're outcast. And I'll say that because I am the black damn sheep. So
you have to be fair.
I
feel that.
But just because you're the outcast doesn't mean you fear. You are the outcast because you don't fear that rejection. Like you like it is what it is. I'm going against the grain. You either take it or you don't.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like both. I'm like I'm the outcast, but at the same time, it's like I'm the other too. So I'm the people pleaser. So I'm like both. I'm like, okay, I want to be here and want to be included. I don't want to be rejected, but at the same time, when I get the case of the fuckers, then it's like, I'm in my business.
Because you don't want to be the get along, just to get along kind of person. Because that's the peer pressure. It's like peer pressure. Those are people who like fear because your ass gonna wind up in high school sucking dick behind the bleachers, and then you're gonna be
You can always count on Marcellus. I swear you can. You can always count on him.
Always. That damn. Well,
damn. You like, what happened? And you be like, why? You know, your child was behind the bleachers doing fellatio things, and you're like, oh shit, it was fearful.
Not too fearful. But I guess
you scared
of that rejection from that guy that pushed them to do stuff they had no business doing because they didn't want to be rejected.
Exactly. They wanted to be
outcast because everybody know what you be doing, and they like, ew. I don't know.
Like people who wind up hanging out with gang members in their neighborhood. I mean, be like, shit, like so and so done robbed a store, and you over there be like, oh shit, you know, like I need you to watch the door. You scared because you don't want to be rejected by the clique.
Right,
like, scary.
Mm-hmm.
You scary, but yet you scary for staying.
Right.
Come on, man.
So that right there, you got to find a good recipe for good non-dairy macaroni and cheese, and you'll be okay. That sounds nasty and fuck.
It can work.
No,
I'm a cheese fanatic. I couldn't imagine
non-dairy
cheeseless macaroni and cheese.
Look, they made me fix a cheese sandwich with cream cheese. You know, I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted. They don't give you the block. They tell you to go get some whipped cream cheese and spray that on your sandwich.
No.
And then put like, and then they be like, "Ooh, instead of tomatoes, put pimentos or something." I said, "Y'all can kiss my ass today."
Hello.
Nope. I'm out. I would do it. Nah, dog. But ain't cream cheese dairy?
It's not.
Did you just say ain't coochie non-dairy? Did you just say that?
I said cream cheese. Oh my god! Oh my god! I said, is it cream cheese still dairy?
I said, you finna make some coochie mac and cheese? What you doing?
You know what?
I know it sounds like it when it get good, but come on now.
You know what? I cannot. You know what? Oh Jesus! But that would be hard for me. I would just have to go, and it would be hard. But I would have to just go cold turkey and just not.
Yeah.
But I will say I did try some vegan cheese before, and it was a smoky Gouda, and it was bomb.com.
I heard it was good.
Real.
I heard it was good.
It was really good, and I was actually surprised that it was so good because I was like, let me try that shit. You know, I be trying to be healthy and be trying shit. Try that. I said, bitch, wait, put that on a hamburger. baby,
Yeah.
it was lit. Like you couldn't tell the difference for real. So I could rock on that level, but I would need a lot more than that. But then I tasted something that tastes like wax paper, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that right now. So I guess it's all in what you find and what you discover, because some people eating chicken nuggets.
I used to be a very firm advocate against vegan food till I went to Atlanta and tried Slutty Vegan.
Baby, I heard Slutty Vegan is the business.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's a spot here called Taste of Brie, and I need to get back there and see her because she be on Instagram, and I'm like, that can't be chickenless chicken nuggets that look like chicken. I'm like, man, come on, y'all tripping. So yeah, some of that vegan stuff look good, and I'm gonna try.
And I know we have a spot. It's a food truck, from my understanding. One of my coworkers told me about, and they were doing their fasting or whatever, and she went and tried it. She was like, "Look, I could have sworn that was chicken. Could nobody tell me otherwise?" And it was a fried chicken sandwich. And she said you couldn't have told me that was not chicken. And I see a lot of the reviews because I'm in a group for the San Antonio restaurants, and the spot get rave reviews. They got a line. They be having a line waiting, wanting that food, and they said it is dang good. So I ain't tried it yet. I ain't gonna say that's my fear, but I got an issue with spending money and wasting money that I didn't spend.
Yeah, that's everybody's fear.
I'm getting a little mad. So therefore, I have not tried it yet.
I understand. I too have that fear of spending money, especially when you don't get results.
That part.
How dare you not be in my inbox after I spent this money on you?
So the next one is the self-doubter.
Okay.
It says having the fear of not being good enough. And those who self-doubt tend to feel insecure about their capabilities.
Okay. I could rock with that one.
Yeah.
I kind of rock with that one myself, honestly.
No flip side on that one. Okay.
Yeah. The next one, the excuse maker.
That's kind of like the self-doubter, where they talking themselves out of it, and they just making an excuse why they can't do something.
Yeah. Or the procrastinator.
They covering their ass.
Yep.
Because they're embarrassed.
Yeah. It says having difficulty in taking responsibility for their life choices and their goals. Instead of stepping up to lead, every once in a while, they feel themselves taking a back seat to avoid accountability.
Oh, okay.
You hear that, Hope?
And she just said that's right now.
Yep. Just say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That seemed like a little mix of the others.
Yeah.
The title of the others, not so much as how they have it defined, but I can see that of being okay.
Yeah. Damn, I think all these didn't hit me in my stomach. Shit. So the last one is the pessimist. The pessimist struggles with the fear of adversity and hardships due to the past or current trauma or difficulties.
Okay.
Damn, all y'all said the at the same time. That shit was scary.
Yeah, because I'm like, of course, if something fucks you up, it's a human response to be like, I'm not going to do that anymore. That's trauma. Of course, trauma, you be like, you're going to be fearful. Like, if you go down this alley and somebody knocks you in the fucking head, like, your ass going to be like, last time I went down that damn alley, somebody knocked me in the fucking head. You want to avoid, like, dark alleys.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that one too. That's a good one.
those which is also could come through as a trigger. Like you say, you walking past in the alley and you like, ooh, you had that moment. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Trauma, fear. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely that. I was trying to bring this what's the name up. Let me see if it'll let me do it. I think that's what made me had to go out and come back in. I think Facebook is on some other stuff. But yeah, I was trying to pull it up because this was something that I realized after I saw it, and I was like, oh shit, wait a minute, no, wait a minute. And I realized it was something else for myself that I had a fear of once it was explained, and I was like, oh, oh shit. And of course, like I said, Facebook is tripping. And that was the fear of relationships.
Mm.
And I was like, damn. And when I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, they hit right on top. Like I do. And I think some of it is the part of that I haven't been in a relationship in a while. The other part is in trying to find somebody to be in a relationship, all the bullshit that you gotta go through. And it feels like you're wasting a lot of damn time and energy. Then the fear of being in a relationship and the shit not working out.
Mm.
And it's seeming like that another thing that you done wasted time and time you can't get back. So I can definitely fear that. I can definitely see that. I know, like when I did make that move and went to Dallas, there was that fear of coming back home a failure as I took this leap of faith with all intentions of it working out, and then me having to come home and get the "I told you so" that sound, that moment that the relationship ended and it wasn't a success for me. And y'all know black folks rub that in real bad. I told you so. Told you shouldn't have took your ass down there. Yeah. So that was a big one for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about that with the relationships? Is that a fear or what? Like even far as even friendship, family friendships, is that a fear for you?
Nah, I accept people as they are. Like either you. Example, I had a friend. She recently went through a mental breakdown, and she tries to tell herself that she's not crazy. But I'm listening to you on the phone. Everybody's calling you crazy, but you know what? I'll pretend that you're okay, just to make sure that you can get through the day. But when I see you going to the edge, I will throw something to veer you off. Be like, let's not do that. Let's do it this way. I mean, because the problem is that when somebody has a mental breakdown, like I say I had a mental breakdown. The problem with being crazy is you don't know that you're crazy. Everybody sees it, but you, because you think you're completely in the right because you're crazy, and then suddenly somebody got to snap you out of it, and then you realize I was tripping. But at the same time, you swear that you in the right.
Yeah.
Right.
To answer your question, TK, I'm gonna say yes, absolutely yes. Also, what helps dealing with that and not making irrational decisions is to understand, I guess, where fear comes from and how it affects us. A lot of times we're not aware that we're operating in that fear when we're in it, especially if it's like a split decision. We just react. That's physically and emotionally. So being aware we're able to slow ourselves down, to slow our thinking down, and not make that irrational decision out of fear.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. I can definitely see that. Definitely see that.
Yeah.
I
So
see per comments. I see a few people said starting over with someone. Hope was like, yeah, that's that.
yeah,
Yeah, that. That point you get to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when the real them show up.
That part.
yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yep. Oh man, ain't nothing worse because So I heard a comedian the other day said that if your girl ever fixed you a sandwich and y'all just first started talking, and he said that is not your sandwich, that is an ex's sandwich that she just made for you.
Not an exit.
He said because you did not tell her how you like your sandwiches made, but she knows
Oh,
verbatim how
Mm.
it's like a sandwich.
oh,
Mm.
Well, I can't be how she like her sandwiches.
It's the
'Cause
same for her as for him.
Hey, but just the same way with any other meal, if somebody makes it for you, they didn't ask how you like your meal prepared. They make it for you and hand you a plate
So what's
because
so
that's
hard?
how they make it.
What's hard about asking though?
how would you like
So
your
if I make a meal for you, you think I'm gonna sit up there and ask, do you like to put this in it? Do you use salt and pepper? Do you use this seasoning? Do you use garlic powder? Do you use onion? I'm not gonna go through all of that unless you do. You have an allergy I should be aware of. That's about it.
But
That's
then
asking.
you still ask them. Let's still ask them.
And probably not even that. I mean, it's a sandwich.
Oh, so you just trying to kill them?
I mean, shit. If I go say I'm finna make you a sandwich and you're, hey, no mustard.
Mm.
First, I'm gonna ask if you're hungry. I'm not just gonna come out and go,
Come
I
on.
made you something to eat.
Or you be having like, oh, I made you a ham sandwich. First of all, I don't eat pork. You be like, what?
Like you better eat it today.
To be had.
You better eat it today. It is a lucky day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do y'all have anything else as far as fear?
Nothing appropriate.
I guess I do. I have a fear this rub business of starting. I have not sent out the samples yet
Yeah, because I sure ain't got mine yet. Just want to throw that out there.
for fear of failure. And I don't know, man. I just need to just jump on off this ledge and get it done.
I understand because ain't nothing worse than you because you in the back in your mind you like, am I wasting my money when you start your own business? Like I can use
Right.
that money for something else. You'd be like, what if it flops? I get it because I've started businesses before. Be like, man, if it don't go right, I didn't wasted all this money. I could have been doing something else.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start sending it out to my warm state. My friends that's in the warm states and still able to grill because it's getting cold up here. So I need these reviews.
Hey,
Yep.
the best advice I can give you is from a rapper. This is Big Crit.
Lord Jesus.
Big Crit said, man, what's a win without a try?
That's true. Absolutely. Yep.
I like that.
I live by that all the time.
Nothing beats a failure but a try. Yep.
Yeah. You're right. I've always heard that growing up myself. So yeah. But in addition to mine, I also feared the unknown.
I feared that on a Tuesday, nothing's going to come in my inbox.
I knew it was coming.
That's one of my biggest fears.
I knew it was coming. Lord, I knew it was coming.
One thing I have to realize is sometimes fear looks like
There go
anger.
Russell.
Right, that's what I started
There goes my baby. No, I'm just playing.
That fear looks like anger. Sometimes fear looks like sorrow. So fear doesn't always look how we think it's gonna look. So yeah.
And I did read that in something that I pulled up on fear, that a lot of times fear is anger. So
Yeah.
and I was like, when I was doing the research on it, and I was like, damn. So I was like, I got to thinking about the things that I fear, and if there was some that I feel that there was anger to it, and I was like, well, damn it, okay.
Yep.
So I feel that. I definitely feel that. Oh, Sharetta said Kanye West. I don't know what's wrong. I would say this, and I think that brings up a totally different fear for me. Well, not so much a different fear, but it just presses on that fear. Because I'm not going to lie, Kanye ain't been right since he lost his mama.
Nope. He has not.
Dude flipped a whole different script when Miss Donda left up out of here.
Yep.
And he ain't been right since.
Yep.
Like, and I know how my baby is about his mama. Like, that Kanye spirit for I don't want that for my son. Like, he is really lost without his mother. And that help. Yeah, and you're just seeing him over the years, he's spiraling and it's getting worse. And I'm like, when is somebody going to really step in and get this dude some help? Because the spiral is getting worse.
You can't help it, man. You ever realize he's kind of like too big, where some people are too big that they gotta fail. I think he's to the point now where he's too big that he has to fail, because he doesn't need money anymore. He's basically a billionaire.
Yeah, he got the money. He's buying houses for the hell of it. Like,
okay, more than likely, Kim is probably gonna take 30% off top whenever she get the divorce finalized. He's still gonna have major money, and then Kanye's got to do something so bad that nobody's gonna deal with. Problem is that he messes with one side. We are so forgiving about Kanye that when he does something bad, he'll run to the other side, to like a conservative side. He'll get their support, and then when he gets tired of them, he comes back to us. We're so willing to accept him and be like, we forgive you. He'll come back to us and then drain us dry and then go back over there. He's just playing flip-flop back all the time. He doesn't have a cumulative where everybody just be like, dude, come on, man. You got to stop it. Yeah. He's just going to go to whoever loves him. He's basically like a wraith who just goes sucking up people's
energy.
Happy. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because he's been in the news real tight this week. He done got into it with a couple of people. He done said some very wild things this week, and he battling with Bootsy, and but Bootsy is his own totally different issue.
Yeah, Bootsy said he gonna leave him alone. I just think to the point where his mom used to keep him grounded.
Yep.
I think he's always had these strange thought processes, but his mom, he probably ran it through his mom first, and she found a way to like ground it and keep it focused. He doesn't have anybody to focus that thought process with anymore, so it's just going everywhere.
Yeah.
So, I mean, once you lose their support, like I said, once he lost his mom, he pretty much he didn't have anybody to shoot his ideas to, or somebody who he knows always has his back. Because nobody's gonna love you like your mom. I mean, because yes, you can say you love your wife, but you know what your wife can do? Your wife can leave you, which she did.
Yeah,
only thing that can love
you.
And
plus, she really wasn't probably trying to help him and give him no solid advice on nothing.
No, she was using him to get money out the black community. I knew that when they tried to steal Rihanna's idea for makeup. I said these ain't nothing but culture grabbers. And now that she's tapped out of the black market, she doing like all white R&B singers come in. Now she's going white.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not forget Pink came out singing R&B when she first came out. Now you don't even see Pink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of them did that. Christina Aguilera, all of them. They came out singing black music, and then they finally got to a point where they didn't need black people anymore. They use black people to get through the door.
So is that I wonder did they had a fear of getting caught of what they was trying to do, and they just got out while the getting was good?
No, they old now. They didn't use that little black coochie. They little black tooted and booted. then got all it's dried up.
You know what? Oh my God.
I'm like, shit. I mean, they didn't got all the plastic thing they could get. Kim didn't use it. All the black men she can get. She moving on to white America now. It is what it is. I'm like, these people, they don't care about nothing. It'll come down to money at the end of the day. These people are trying to be.
Because you know they say that family has destroyed many black men.
Of course.
Yep.
It came out when Ray J. First of all, that family got famous off of a sex tape with Ray J.
Right. Exactly.
Which turned out to be a lie. They threw Ray J on the bus, and Ray J accepted the contract. And then he showed the contract. It was like the dad.
Yeah, he did blast them recently. Bad. Ray J blasted the Kardashians.
Yeah, we're acting like Kim is the finest thing since sliced bread. I like Kim is just some regular old girl with plastic surgery.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
and I don't know.
That sex tape was trash. If we want to talk about it, trash. Kim didn't use no spit or nothing. Trash.
Look, shut up.
But it was trash.
Dry humping. Trash.
From what I saw, yeah, it wasn't good.
With no cream back there.
It wasn't nothing to write home about. And I guess they did not fear that failure of that not going very well, because like
it was Ray J making sex faces in the video. right. Like, oh boy, we'll kick on TikTok. Straight.
Well, it definitely was not a failure. They didn't build a whole freaking empire from one thing, and they went all the way.
You know who bought that? Who bought into that? High school kids don't know anything about sexual relations. That's who bought into that. And now they became adults. They realized wasn't no creamy sensation, wasn't no spit, wasn't no wetness in the goddamn whole tape. And they realized all that was a lie. The only people who like the Kardashians are preteens because they don't know any better.
Yeah. But did y'all happen to see where he posted a suicide message this week?
Who did?
Ray J.
No.
When did that happen?
I think it was Thursday when I saw it. They said he posted it, and he basically said the only reason he was even still in this world right now was because of his kids. And, you know, I guess when people saw it, somebody reached out and it got deleted. But, you know, it's some vultures that be watching people stuff and had screenshotted it before he was able to take it down. So,
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, everybody go through stuff. I mean, man, I don't have any control with Ray J, dude. I mean, if that's on his sister and his parents and like his real friends to like show up and kind of like guide him to a whole different situation. Because I mean, he obviously he's reaching out for help. For you to post that online, you're reaching out for help.
Definitely.
Because if you weren't reaching out for line, he would have just did this shit in silence, and we all would have woke up the next day like, damn, that's fucked up.
They say he's gonna jump off a ledge.
Yeah. So that's one of them things that you're saying something and you're not being heard. So then you bump it up a notch.
Yep.
Yeah, he was screaming out for help. And,
definitely.
But you know, you're true friends, and I just hope he just doesn't have anybody that just leeches like I hope a devil ain't in the green room.
Right.
Yeah.
In his circle.
Yeah.
People like, ooh, because it's people who I realize it's a dirty word. It's people out there who who ain't gonna look out for Ray J. They just gonna pretend like they looked out for him, and then when he finally get better, be like, remember I was there for you when your ass wanted to jump off the ledge.
Yeah.
You know what? It could be the same said for Kels. Them people in his circle knew what he was doing, and they ain't even try their best at getting that dude no help, because as long as he was out there waking up in the morning, looking at a pop bottle and singing about the pop bottle all for the past next 3 minutes, they did not care because that money was coming in.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. When I was in college, back in my freshman year, so like 97 through like 98, I had a girl. She was from Chicago. She the one told us that R. Kelly was messing with kids back then.
Mm-hmm.
She the one said R. Kelly used to go up to her high school, park outside, and pick up girls from her high school.
Well, that ain't nothing new, because it used to be 21-year-olds coming up to the high school, picking up them 16-year-old chicks. I'd be like, where's she going?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to lunch.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
And the problem with R. Kelly is, R. Kelly, they let your ass off. That's when the first time they let your ass off.
Right. Right.
And like, you ass should have stopped then. But the problem is you got so much money, you got so many yes men around you that your ass went back over there. And like, you had to pay the price on that one. Like, I quit listening to R. Kelly back then. I was like, I don't know who these people are. I can't do it. Dude singing about he talked to little girls, man.
And I just imagine he had that fear of this time in his life coming to fruition, whatever, and just evolving into what it is. Because once he did that interview and blew up with who was that, Gail? Yeah, once he blew up with her, man, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
I knew R. Kelly was advanced when that tape came out. Wasn't nobody peeing on anybody that in my whole circle of friends. I was like, I ain't never in my life, and still at this adult age, and it was like, you know what? I really want to pee on somebody. I said, do you know how hard it is to pee with your thing hard, ladies?
Sir, you are losing focus. You are losing focus.
Anyway, bro.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I was just saying that to say he had a fear of this failure in his time in his life has come to pass.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
He can't have that one.
Lord Jesus. All right. So going into failure, the definition says failure is the state or condition of not meeting a desirable or intended objective and may be viewed as the opposite of success. The criteria for failure depends on the context and may be relative to a particular observer or belief system. Damn, all y'all got that look on y'all face, like y'all process it.
Yeah.
All right. So in the words of Kevin, hold on, get that pulled back up. They slacking on these definitions. No, we ain't using that one either. Oh no, I don't like none of these definitions on Urban Dictionary. They look critical with them. Okay, so I will use this one. Completely incompetent, useless, and unable to complete the simplest of tasks successfully. I don't think failure is that what's name, but hey, it could be.
It takes me back to the same thing that we said, or what I said, under the fear. It's how you look at failure. What one person views as failure is not what another person looks at as failure. You may go apply for a position and you thought you was gonna get $27 an hour and you get 25. To the next person, they like, shit, $25? I make
Like,
15.
bam.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. So it depends on how you look at it. People's lifestyles are different, so of course that plays a major part. But when I would see something failure for me is say I had millions of dollars and then I went and blew it off on something stupid. Something just ignorant. I went to and gambled it off and now I have nothing. I would see that as a failure because I was at a high place and now I've dropped just so low to where I'm at rock bottom again. I think that I would feel like a failure because I've been there and I failed. But I don't see it as a failure when I tried, I didn't get there, but I can try again. It probably don't make sense, but I don't see it.
Well, yeah, it does make sense because that's exactly what I was going to say. The only time I see it as a failure is if you don't even try. Because even in not accomplishing what you're attempting to accomplish, there's still lessons involved. There's still life lessons. There's still things that you can grasp a hold to pick up along the way. But the only way I would say it's an absolute failure is if you don't even try.
Yeah, definitely.
I would think like when you said that, Pink's first thing came to mind is how that girl won that lottery money and sat up there and kept bailing her boyfriend out of jail.
I wasn't gonna say it. That's why I was like, and I had to think about it because I was gonna say, now that to me was an epic fail, but
and to me, she opened that door and escorted failure in and made him a nice, wonderful house guest.
Yeah.
Because you was here.
Yeah.
You went here. And you did something just stupid that could have been avoided to put you back here. I consider that failure.
She was making.
I wouldn't even consider failure. Say I work for a company and I've been there, and now that job lets me go, and now I don't have this job anymore. I didn't fail. I didn't go in there and I fucked that up. Something else fucked that up. The company fucked up. If anything, they failed because they didn't provide to me as an employee. But that wasn't my fail.
Right.
So some things I feel like we put on ourselves as a fail, like being a single parent. I'm failing. I'm a single parent. I'm a failure. I can't buy my kids this and that. No, you're not a failure. You don't have that extra income to support like somebody with a 2-parent household could. It's not that you're failing. You just don't have the same thing that those other families have. You giving them the best that you have. So how is it a fail?
Right.
What would be failing is not doing anything at all.
If I was like a parent and at the end of it all, like at a funeral or something, your child considers you a piece of shit, I would consider that myself a failure.
Yeah.
Because the one person that you brought into the world who basically you raised to be something, they look at you like you weren't shit.
Oh, but here's another one. What if that child is just selfish, or they feel like they needed more or should have had more than you provided, but you gave your best? You were not a failure. That child is just ungrateful as hell. If you did all that you could do within your means of being that parent, that's just an ungrateful ass child. I didn't fail.
No,
What would be a fail is if I never taught them the morals and ethics and all that shit they needed as a child, and they grew up into an adult and they was out there fucking up and say, my mama never taught me that. So now my baby's behind bars because of some shit that I never taught them when they were younger.
Yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, if you allow me, I gotta make a diss track on you. Like if my child ever becomes a rapper and say I ain't give him shit, I gotta make a diss track.
And there's a lot of them that do that. My mama wasn't there for me type stuff. And it's like your mama was working.
Yeah.
She did what she could.
Like, I started OnlyFans for you so you can have a PS5.
Oh my.
But even with that, you got women that's out there because they don't want to fail. Their fear is failure, fear, all of that. So they doing stuff they normally wouldn't do to provide. So they're
Yep.
still not failing. They just
They
getting
doing
it as
yep.
another means. They still
Yep,
making
they
it
do,
happen.
and a lot of them doing the bare minimum on OnlyFans. Yet they got people on here subscribing and thinking they finna do more than what they doing, and they just do the bare minimum. Like,
We
What
don't
you
have
doing
to
on
do
OnlyFans?
bare minimum, sir.
Excuse me.
What you doing on OnlyFans?
I just be browsing.
Ah.
I'm just there for the ads.
I bet you are there for the ads.
I browse.
Okay.
TikTok, I browse.
Okay. Well,
You know, somebody took somebody on the TikTok video to say something. He said, if your stuff ain't popping like Disney Plus, don't you ask me to join your goddamn OnlyFans. Like, he said, you better have some reasonable prices. He said, you should not cost more than the damn YouTube or Hulu. He said, he's talking about $15. He said, I pay $15 for Disney Plus. He's like, your shit ain't better than Disney Plus. So you better come down on your price and be reasonable. And it made perfect sense to me. I said, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
Oh my.
And we're back again. What's wrong with y'all tonight? What is wrong with y'all young men tonight?
That one.
Sirs.
That one.
These two. This one and that one.
It's the fear.
They've been on OnlyFans.
It's the fear.
Yeah, that too. They providing for their children.
The fear of what? The fear of what?
Shape it.
You're not getting your money's worth. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
So we have definitions too. We got a 7. They're gonna tell us what it look like.
Let me see. This one.
Good.
It just okay. This one, it says the best examples of failure allow you to tell a compelling story because you learned something and grew from the failure. So one thing says not meeting others' expectations.
Not meeting others' expectations.
Yeah.
Well, how is that my failure? Because I don't meet. Oh, okay. I guess if you care what they think, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like that example, like you gave, like what if you that parent that you gave, you did all the best that you could do, but that child sees you as a failure.
Yeah.
And may voice it to you, and then you may start to feel like that.
Yeah.
I can see that because we all got. I'm not like if you got like a religious family member, they gonna look at you every time like a failure, like you're a heathen. I'm like, hey, look, man.
Yeah.
I can only be me.
They do.
I'm sorry I didn't meet your expectations, but your expectations.
Yeah, we definitely have those type of people in the family where they look at you because you had kids early or you got married and divorced or whatever it may be, and or
that you ain't married and ain't been married.
Oh well, yeah, that part too.
Yeah.
But is that really a failure, or is it you taking your time to figure it out? Because a lot of us could be married, been married, be in relationships, all kind of shit, and we just choose.
Feeling terrible, be in a shitty relationship, all because you're trying to appease somebody else.
So
that's what I said earlier. You know, they just don't want to. They don't want to fail at it, so they have that fear.
Yeah.
They be like, I gotta be married by 30, so they out there dating some horrible person and shit,
trying to make that deadline.
Yeah, or they be like, you know, he's good for me. You know, he make good money, but he's beating the shit out of you. What are you doing still staying there, man? Get the fuck out of there. Go find somebody who love you. You could be broke and happy.
Because you like going back to what I said earlier, you know, family can make you feel like shit, especially like that when there's a relationship that ends, and then like I told you, I knew you shouldn't have dated that person. See, now you came back and you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you ain't got your own stuff, now you gotta start all up. All that crap, that beat down can make you feel like a failure.
Or could it be that they're projecting that on you? Because it's like,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It could
Oh
very
yeah, that's
well
because
be
they
projection
they
too.
had
Like,
horrible growing up, and like you were supposed to be their
The
redemption.
savior. Yeah.
there's that too.
They supposed
Yep.
to been able to live through you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Their way out, the hood,
Yep.
the wherever. So they had these hopes for you, and now because you didn't do what they saw fit,
Yep.
now it's, oh well, you coulda, you shoulda, and now you feeling like a failure because you didn't live up to what they felt like success was.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
taking that one.
So
Or they're
another one
projecting the
says,
fear and failure on you because they don't want to help you no more. They
True.
don't want to provide for you, or they fear that you gonna ask them for help.
mm, yeah.
I don't want her asking me for shit.
So the next one said missing a deadline.
The fear of missing a deadline.
I don't get
Yeah.
that much.
That-
Being
that-
a failure because you missed the deadline.
You're a failure
That-
because, well, I mean, shit. That one, I could see that one.
Yeah, I've done that before. And
Yeah.
like time or life just got ahead or behind, and I was like, and then it'd be like the deadline is at 12 o'clock and it's 11:59, and I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, and it could have been something important, something I need. Yeah, I did. I felt
Yeah,
like I
because-
almost
yeah.
felt like that earlier this year when I don't know, like my year just started off bad, and I normally do my pharmacy tech stuff early, and I was so struggling to get it done. And I mean, I kind of made it by the skin of my teeth, but I know if I would have missed that and had to retake that damn test, oh yeah, I would have felt like a absolute failure because I put so much time and energy into getting it. So yeah, but life was just life and kind of weird in that point in time, and I was just behind schedule. Normally time, hey, I'm about, I'm on time, turning my shit in on the first. As soon as they say, hey, now you can submit, I was on it. But this year, I don't know what happened, but I was behind like hell, and I was struggling. I got it done, but yeah, I cut it close.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could definitely see that because it's like you can look at it as failure to plan, failure to prepare, and failure to execute.
Procrastination. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the next one is taking on too much or over promising.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
That's me.
I'm guilty of that myself.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
failure
Definitely
is
taking
taking
on too much.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's because I just don't trust nobody.
Mm.
Yep. To do it yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd rather do it
Yep.
myself. At least I know
They
it's
ain't gonna
be
do it right. Yep.
Mm.
Or you have to learn how to know.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I have a major problem with that. Like, I don't know how to ask for help.
Yeah.
That's always been my biggest
Yep.
downfall. Every single time, I refuse to ask for help.
Yeah.
Like, you can ask for help,
Mhm.
like, fuck that.
Yep.
'Cause my whole thing, if you see me struggling, why don't you just jump in? I shouldn't have to ask your ass to be like.
Yeah.
And
But
then
then
for
at the
some
same time,
people-
I'm also the same person that asked me if I got it. Be like, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Or you have that situation where you've asked somebody for help and didn't get it, and that
Yeah.
can make you
Yeah.
draw back from asking for help as well.
I'll
Yep.
never ask you again.
Yeah.
That part.
Yep. Good. People got, when you do ask for help, you have that fear they're gonna say no anyway, and you like, man, can I do when I need blah blah? Can you help me with this and blah blah? And as soon as they be like, well, I wish I had it, and I wish I could help, and
Mm.
you be like, here we go with this foolishness.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
like the old people say, setting yourself up for failure. So maybe that's where that comes in. Because
That
you know they use that like you're setting yourself up for failure when you're
Mhm.
doing too much or taking on too much or doing more than you could.
Mhm.
So okay,
You're right.
I can roll with that one.
You're right. This one says failing a test or an assignment.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to read that. I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like that in school. That was every time the test came up, I'm like, God damn it.
Yep. Failing
That
it or
is-
getting a low score. Didn't get what I expected when I felt like I put my all into it and studied and wrecked my brain. Yeah.
Yep.
And see, my moment wasn't feeling like a failure. I kind of went to, like Marcellus had said earlier, mine was so much like the money I put in. I didn't even care about the fact that so much that like you failed. It was, I spent a lot of money to fail.
Right.
Damn. Like I spent, and then I start adding the money, and it wasn't even the fail. I was brokenhearted because of the money that I spent that I could have did other shit with.
Did stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
True that.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, I'm gonna
True,
cry
true
too
that.
when we get off this lot. I'm gonna cry.
But we did pay for that next test though, right?
Hell no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna get
I'm
cut.
procrastinating. What are we talking about? I'm procrastinating. And it's the fear of
That you
losing
gonna
my
do it
money.
again. That you gonna do the same thing
I'm
again.
soon as we get
you ain't
off
gonna
here,
do it again. You ain't gonna do
soon
it
as we
again.
get off here, we gonna have a talk about that field.
Girl, did I tell you about this big screen TV that what I want to buy myself? So now I am prioritizing. And the TV, I feel, is more important than me retaking this test.
Oh, you really want to get cussed out tonight, huh?
I really want this TV.
I really want you to pass your test.
I
Because
do too.
it's
I
in
do
you.
too.
But this TV though,
Hey,
Don't
guess
be
what?
that.
Guess,
And
I'm
guess
gonna
what?
I'm gonna give you my list of reasons why when we get off this.
That
live.
TV will look a whole lot better after you pass your test, though.
Exactly.
Yep.
Listen, if I pay
Yep.
for that test, my TV gonna have to wait a few more months. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
We'll talk
Black,
about it later.
Black Friday coming. Black Friday coming. The TV might be cheaper. Black Friday coming. Black
we need to
Friday.
start OnlyFans for this TV.
We'll talk about that later, boss.
I mean, if I got to shake it for you,
You gonna do it for me?
Don't break it.
I'm here for you.
No, that's love.
I'm here for you. You know,
That is
look,
love.
I
Don't
can
get
get
it. Never mind. Keep going, cause he finna.
Russ, she needs you, Russell.
Where my husband at? Damn it! Where my husband, baby?
Oh, he said something on there.
Baby.
I was laughing at it.
Yeah,
Oh, he
Baby.
said he would love to be your OnlyFans, baby.
there you go.
My subscription is $349.
Damn.
There you go. There you go.
There's a
Need
price
that
They're gonna
admission,
pay
right?
y'all.
She can go there. That's her test money right there, for real.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
She said she gonna do that
show
D'Angelo
my
video
feet.
for you. How does it feel? She gonna be spinning around the neck. Like,
Be twinkling my toes and stuff on the OnlyFans. Be ready, baby. Be ready.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, T. I'm focused. I'm back.
The next one said not getting a job. I guess that it may mean like there's a job you applied for that you know you wanted, maybe even needed, and then you didn't get it.
Okay.
but you don't have any control over that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No.
Because you couldn't or you didn't.
Yeah. Oh Lord, this one is pure comedy to me. Like I can't even believe they got this one on here. It said not. Dang it! Where it clicked off? But it basically said not getting into a club or making a team.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I could see that being a failure.
I
Yeah.
failed many times. How many basketball teams I've been cut for?
Listen, how many sports I couldn't play?
Shit. Huh? Oh, damn near all my life.
Dang.
How many times when the
I'm just
captain
tall for no
chose?
reason. Okay, I'm just tall. Only thing I could do is run fast. That's it. That's why I was terrible in football. I was terrible in basketball. I'm great at running from the police. And running on the track.
Ugh.
That was a
Yeah, I was like, hell no. You want me to do what? I was never going to be Michael Jordan.
Damn.
So then that's not a failure because you already knew that wasn't your lane and your
Yeah.
lead. That
It
was
was still a failure because I still went out there to
It would
try.
be a failure.
And my friends were like, "Hey, why are you even out here?" I was like, I'm just out here trying to make the team, fellas."
So you tried. So therefore, you did not fail.
Yeah,
True.
Exactly.
True.
So boom.
You beat the failures because you tried.
So
Definitely.
did.
So the next one says losing a customer, and I guess that's if you're a business owner, losing a customer.
Hope, I need you to subscribe to my OnlyFans. I don't want to lose you as a customer.
Oh Lord. The next one says staying in an unsatisfying job, major, class, or relationship. Too long.
Boom. Now that's
Yeah.
gonna be the one.
Yep.
I can see that.
Yep.
Yeah. I've never dropped a class, so I just be like, that's just my pride. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm not finna fail, but I ain't gonna make an A either. But I'm not finna drop it.
Oh, I've dropped a class or two.
We just gonna tough it out, baby. Get this C, so I ain't got to take it over again.
You're gonna push it through. Yeah, I think I definitely job wise,
girl.
like when you trying to have that income coming in, so you got some income because you're taking care of the children, and you technically can't quit because you ain't trying to quit without the next already lined up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I definitely see that one too.
I
when you stay unhappy, like Borscht, being there unhappy, getting talked to crazy,
I remember
being
that.
made fun of, being disrespected.
I definitely remember that.
And you stay because I can't leave my patients. I can't leave because somebody here needs me. What's gonna happen when I leave? When it sometimes shouldn't be none of our concern when we walk out the door. Whatever happened, and it was your fault.
Yeah.
Why should I care?
I definitely
got that bad.
Yeah. So, question: I'm trying to think how I want to ask it. So, does social media play a part in you feeling like you're a failure?
Me personally, or people in general?
Either or.
Probably these new kids, if they grew up in a social media area, like us, with my age group, where social media wasn't like our top priority. We really don't give two shits. We'd be like, it is what it is. If we get on, we get on. If it don't work out, it don't work out. It's just social media. Because at the same time, this ain't everything that we know. That is their life. That this little computer in their hand.
Yep.
This is their entire life. Because never in our life has anybody told me I hate you and I'm crying over some words that you ain't typed over on this damn phone. Sir, cut your damn computer off.
Cut it off. And they can't.
Like shit. People don't know how to pull up no more. Be like, I don't worry about it. I see you tomorrow at school. We'll talk about it face to face.
Yeah.
But because I guess people do stupid shit for likes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they're risking their life for likes.
Yeah.
A click of a button.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Especially with TikTok.
I'm not eating that hot ass chip. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
You know how many damn videos I've seen everybody eating this hot ass chip?
And regret it.
So I laughed as hell because the chip thing been out for a couple of years now. It really have. They done got everything from chocolate to the chip to some other little things. Because we did let me take that back. Before I allow myself. My brother is one of the ones, he loves hot shit. He feel like nothing can phase him whatsoever. So he bought this chocolate one day. And it was a nice little piece. When I say little, I wouldn't have paid $20-something for the little bit ass piece of chocolate. So he gets my mama and he's like, Mama, you want to taste this chocolate? And she was like, it got nuts or something in it. And I was like, and he's like, yeah, you could taste this broke up in there. He had her taste that goddamn chip.
It had chocolate on it?
It was chocolate. It was a,
It was
a chip of it was like it looked like a chip of chocolate, like somebody just
a
broke it
chocolate
off.
covered chip.
Oh shit! Oh wow! Oh my
Baby.
god!
When I tell you the way that I hollered and was in tears and on the floor,
That is
that shit was comedy.com. It was pure comedy. I recorded it, and every time I feel like laughing, I just go and pull that shit up because I'm in damn tears. But see, the crazy part is she would have did it anyway because she's sneaky and she greedy. So she'll go in the refrigerator and eat somebody else's stuff and taste it. So she's
Right.
like, I did see that now. You sure right. That food, man, she ate that goddamn piece of chocolate.
that is so sad.
I peed on myself because I laughed just so damn hard. And then he ate the rest of it like it wasn't nothing. He's like, Mama, it ain't even hot. It's good. But nothing like I ain't seen nothing to stump him yet. But he didn't ate that chip and ate it like it wasn't no nothing. My
got
baby,
Stomach made of steel. Damn.
they ate
I
a
know,
little
right?
piece of the chip. And baby, she was sweating. Like she was definitely sitting in hell. She don't like milk and was drinking that hell damn near drunk a half a gallon of damn milk. I was like, y'all crazy as hell. I don't know why y'all even entertain him with that crap because there ain't no way I'm doing it. But
And
yeah,
first of all,
so,
these are black people. Okay, you know how many black people are lactose intolerant? So your booty hole is already going to be on fire, and then you drinking this milk.
Burn
That
it
is a
twice.
bad combination for black people.
Wow.
Bad combination.
I knew I used to work at a warehouse, and these Caucasian lads of mine. They remember that ghost pepper challenge? They used to eat the ghost pepper raw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude messed up his entire system.
But
he had to go to the ER because it burned his esophagus all the way going down. Like
Yes.
internal.
D and Pinks. Remember when we used to go to Chunky's?
Chunkies. That's what
And
I was thinking about.
They have to sign that paper for them to eat that ghost pepper burger and the 5 horsemen because it was so hot. They had to put gloves on to even eat it and pick it up because you rubbed your eyes up. Baby, it was a whole issue. And people was like, man, I didn't shit right for like a month.
Yeah, the dude had to take sick leave, man. He had to do a medical leave because he messed up. He had to go to the ER.
Yeah. Every time they went to the bathroom, it was a hot fire experience.
Yeah. No, thank you on that. I'm not. I don't care how many likes, attention I'm gonna get. I'm not doing that.
We used to go. When we would go eat, every time somebody was like, they shouted it out, we just got comfortable with our drink and just sat back and watched because we knew it was going to be an adventure. That was our thing. Because it was always at least 2 or 3 people that popped up and wanted to try it. And I'm like, y'all is stupid as hell. So yeah, that and they had no fear of failing that challenge, but they did it all the time. And I was like, y'all better than me. Because I feel my ass being hot.
Yeah, and they gonna feel like a failure once they get that damn hospital bill with that deductible and out-of-pocket expense on there. I bet you they'll feel like a failure then.
First of all, you know how comfortable I like to get when it's my time to go, and you mean tell me I gotta sit here uncomfortable?
Stomach just hurting.
Oh man,
that sounds like I don't.
Yeah,
but,
I never was trying to go that route in life ever. Ever.
But these kids with TikTok though, it seems like for them now it's you got to worry about your likes, you got to worry about getting your numbers up to 1,000 so you could go live. Now you need the 20,000 so and the 20,000 for some other shit. Then they got the rankings. Then they got the battles. And it's all then the subscriptions now. So
yeah.
Put together is how they feeling. They feel like a failure if they don't have. I can't go live. I don't have subscribers. I don't have enough people. No, I'm doing this battle. Nobody's sending me money, and they tripping out. They like really losing it.
I seen a video of somebody snapping on the followers. Someone, if you're not gonna subscribe, at least watch my whole video and like it and share it. And I was just like, Boy, y'all getting some little bitty checks coming in the crib. Y'all can see y'all ass getting
Yeah.
bigger.
And you can definitely tell it, especially when they holler about the gifts and they got gift goals and they want to get mad when you ain't hitting them goals. But I ain't gonna lie,
Mhm.
I see a whole lot. I see more adults having them tip potentials than I see the kids.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
they got adult
Yeah,
responsibilities.
exactly. Yep.
They done
Yep.
spent their
It's those
TikTok check
responsibilities.
already before the TikTok check got there.
Yeah.
That is true. Because
Yeah.
a lot of them have quit their jobs
Oh
to
no,
be
no.
a TikToker
Yep.
now,
That's
producing
work.
Yep.
content, sitting it. Now, I've noticed even with my people that I follow, I'm like, y'all niggas don't work. Like, I seen y'all
Man.
when I logged on this morning. You still, when are y'all, what are y'all
Yep.
doing all day
Yep.
long?
Yep.
Oh,
They
Making
live all
content and
day.
sitting on
They
live.
live all day. Yep. They live
Tap and
all
share
day.
my live. Tap and share my live. Get
I
on my
might
backup
do
page.
that because I
Your
want to
ass
work.
need to work.
Yeah, that part. That
I
part.
ain't knocking the hustle though. If you
It's
do it, you make it do what
the
you
new
do.
scam. I mean, they're
Yeah.
like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this shit like MCI.
Oh, was that
Man,
the little?
everybody used to work at MCI.
MCI, damn, you went way back with that one.
Yeah,
MCI, God dog.
Yeah, that's
this shit
horrible.
like a call center, man. These people man be tripping. I be laughing at when they get too big and they wind up having extramarital affairs and shit. I said, how the fuck did y'all even meet? Y'all on different sides of the country. How y'all go together?
Mm,
Getting flued out.
yeah, that flew out, baby. That's that whole different thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
And even with that situation, does the dude feel like a failure because he paid for girl to get there
You
and she
know he
got
did.
there and now
You
he
know
ain't
he
giving
do.
her,
Yep.
well,
You
she ain't
know
giving
he
him
do.
what he thought he should be entitled to. So
You
now
know
Mm,
he
he
want
do.
to put her
He
out
feel like a
because,
big failure.
yep,
mm,
I didn't
yeah.
fail.
Dang.
And then the
Yeah.
guys that don't want to go on dates because I ain't paying them for that date because I didn't been on a date before and all they all want to do is come and eat. So you fear for your $30 plate that I'm coming just to eat your food?
A lot of women go for the meal.
Hey, I mean,
Hey, we all know somebody. Well, the four of us at least know somebody that dates for meals.
but the thing is, we're at an age where we should know better. So should that really be something that you fear, or should you have paid attention to the signs, or should you have took your time instead of saying, "Hey, I met you yesterday, and I'm going to take you out on a date tonight," not even knowing if y'all have something in common?
Yeah.
You could have found out by a conversation if this is even somebody you want to deal with. So that was your failure to plan, execute, do your discernment, or ask the questions that needed to be asked before you took this person out on a date and spent your money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at nobody but yourself for that one.
Hope, I
That's
need
true.
to ask you some questions.
Ask all the questions.
Oh my gosh, for real. Okay, so
I'm a hush though. I'm gonna be quiet.
there's a thing that says, how does it go? If you have fear, then you have no faith. Do you agree with that?
Nah.
They say fear and faith can't exist in the same place.
Nah,
That
you can have faith. You like, yeah, you know how because first of all, you know how many people are fear, but they be out there praying. Just because you pray don't mean you ain't scared. If you scared, that's fear.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though I walk through the valley of death, I'm like, your ass is scared, your ass shook. But guess what? I got faith. Yeah, I'll be like, shit, I'm gonna make it. Or shit, if I don't make it, I'm gonna go out swinging. It is what it is. The fuck?
I mean, I understand the context and what they're saying as opposed to fear and faith. That just goes to say you really have to understand how impactful faith is. Faith is absolute knowing that something is going to be. Faith is the shadow of a doubt. Like faith is like when you pour a pack of red Kool-Aid in the water, you know the water is going to turn red. That's how faith works. So you think about it in that context, and I understand what that's saying. I don't necessarily subscribe to it to be 100% factual, but I understand the context around it.
Yeah. Well, then even with that, then it sounds like if you look at it faith wise, then there is no room for fear when you have faith, because you,
Right.
Exactly.
you know that it's gonna be okay. So why are you fearing it?
Mm-hmm.
But failure comes, and that's why we fear. Because even at times when we had faith, we failed. So it's like,
It makes you question yourself.
Mm-hmm.
so does it make you question yourself, or does it make you question faith? Having faith in this certain thing, and it doesn't turn out the way you think it's going to be. So
Well,
it does this. It circles. It's a circle. It circles around.
yeah,
So
but
it's like, I guess you would say it's the duality of them both, because you have that fear, the knowing, and then it's the what, the fear. So it's like opposite sides.
so what's the first thing you're gonna do if it don't work out the way you think it's gonna work out? You're gonna reflect on yourself.
Mm.
You're gonna start asking yourself questions like you're gonna see if there were any gaps in your faith, or where you may have lacked, or where you may have had doubt. So you're gonna question yourself first, and then after you question yourself, then you're gonna start questioning the whole. Like, so you're gonna think of it like, so is this what it says it's gonna be, or am I being fooled? Because I know I feel like it was foolproof. Because everything you told me to do, I put it off into it, but it still failed. But that's another topic. That's another conversation. But this is why we have people kind of looking elsewhere. But I'll just leave that right there.
Yeah, land the plane, bruh. Land it. Boeing
So I'm
747.
gonna say this. I had faith that I wouldn't be 44 single and unmarried, but
Listen,
I can make something happen, TK.
we don't need you to do shit.
mm-mm.
And that is my fear.
I can
We
make it
don't need
shake.
your help. No more.
Look, we've already got you, Russell. See, look, I manifested that.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that.
Did he really hit it with the manifest? He hit it with the manifest.
He hit me. So it wasn't my manifestation. It was
Absolutely
him.
not.
Okay.
Because you don't have faith.
Well, all right then.
Oh,
right.
man.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you have that.
I got hope.
I knew you was gonna say that.
He got hope. He got hope, and he probably got faith.
Did that go over your head, ma'am?
Yeah,
Everybody,
no, it didn't. I get hope. I got the hope, and that's why I said. And he probably got faith. She just ain't in the comments right now.
They said, "Walk by faith."
You gotta have faith, faith, faith.
Ooh, Lord, he went there. Oh my God, he went there.
Let me find out.
For real.
He be up in there.
All right. So
quiet now.
Oh Lord. So last question, and you can include your answer with your outro if you would like. She said, yes, she do.
I manifested her to win that contest last week, and look at it. She won it.
Let me do that before we get up out of here. Goodness. So I meant to do that at the top of the hour. So thank you very much, Marcellus. So TK's Chronicles of a Black Sheep had put on a weight loss challenge that was a 90-day challenge, which was really cool. I think I went reverse and gained a couple of pounds, but I was
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Baby. Because hey, I was so focused on trying to get my iron and stuff up and get my numbers up. And I had to eat some crap that I really didn't want to eat and shit, trying to get that up. So yeah, I went reverse. But out of that, it ended. It ended on the 30th. So we did have a winner that lost 32.9 pounds in 90 days.
Damn, girl.
Hope. So Hope, congratulations
All
again.
right, Hope.
You, it was super deserving because she was consistent. Even
Yep.
when somebody else, I won't say no names, dropped the ball on the workouts, she worked out on her own and still pushed through. And she looks magnificent.
That's what happens when you put your toes out,
Yada,
baby.
yada, 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 yada,
Yes, she
yada.
does.
I see you, girl.
Yes, she
Hey,
does.
she's smaller than me now. I was like, damn it, you showing out. Then yesterday she went out, had her hair all flowing out down her back. Like, I
And
said,
had her toes out too.
That's what I'm saying.
And
She
a
did.
kneecaps.
She did.
yeah. So she did the dang thing. She won the pot, and I was like, that's what's up. So that made my day. Because I know she is one that struggled with her weight, like I know that I have. But she came in fighting and was the most consistent out of the group, and did the damn thing and won. So I'm like super proud of her. The kids was cheering her on. Santi and her daughter Jada was cheering her on. So I loved it. That was like super duper awesome. So keep up the good work, ma'am, and it is much deserving.
Congratulations, Hope.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she did the damn thing. So that's what's up. So question I'm going to ask, and like I said, y'all could do y'all's outro at the same time. Is what is one thing that you feel like you have failed at? And are you leaving it alone, or are you going to try find another avenue to succeed at it?
I'll go first as the outro. Dealing with two things. First is to finish my school because I didn't rack up all them doggone credit hours just to start all over again at another school. Well, start all over again, period, because I owe the old school a couple of dollars. I'm gonna pay that couple of dollars off, and next year I'll make my promise to be back in school to finish my degree in psychology.
Oh,
And
All right.
now, because I'm a junior and I'm ready to knock this on out the park. So yeah, I'm gonna go on and not get rid of my fear and have more faith and hope things are gonna progress in that direction. And also with my health, uh, along with the kidney, I'm a jump on out there on that and my rub business. I'm gonna put that out there too. And if it failed, then I know it wasn't meant to be, but at least I tried to do it, and then I'll just go from there. So,
Well, you got a customer in Texas, so
Yep.
What's up?
just let me know when you got it on the market, man. I'll buy some.
my sample.
And
That's
you
what's
know
up.
anything lemon pepper, I am there, baby.
So I need to sprinkle that on myself.
Oh,
Yeah,
It might be good.
yeah. I definitely get at you about
Hey,
that.
the rub, my rub is for all type of meats.
You hear that, Hope?
all type of meats.
You hear that, Hope?
You rub it on
All types.
Now, what you talking about, D?
No, so I definitely need to get at you, man, about that rub. The barbecue rub, man. You know what I'm saying? I might get. We could be doing business together, man, like real life business. You know.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Get on it, man. Get on it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to sample it pretty quick.
Got you. Okay, I'm gonna get up with you.
Yeah, I want my sample so I can use it.
I got
Yeah.
you.
That
You
can
know your
help
girl down here doing briskets now, so you need to send me that rub
Man.
too, so I can do me a brisket.
Man.
Ooh-wee.
Do you
Things
hear
made
me?
this brisket that was freaking out of sight, dog. Man, I used that brisket in every way possible and was trying to stretch it. I was mad.
Mhm.
It was good, baby. Good.
I was
So, yeah, do that.
You was. Yeah.
Yourself.
And then I was mad because Santi liked it and then I had to share. what she bought of it, so I was even more mad.
We want that. Come on, K Smooth, send it down here. Send it down here. It's still hot in Texas. Let's go.
Got you. I got you. I got
Awesome time. Man, I can't stand y'all
Y'all
sometimes.
entertain him. That's why he's like this.
Hope, don't be selfish.
Oh my God. I just can't. Oh my God.
See,
All right.
that extra exercise will help you lose more weight.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Go
help
on and
you.
do your outro, sir.
I'm
Go
sorry.
on, do your outro. Do your outro.
But, well, I'll tell you what I'm afraid of failure is that I need to work on my procrastination because I procrastinate a lot. And as far as like, I need to find like a better job, unless I'm going back to stripping, and I need to start telling better jokes, or I'm going back to stripping.
do you need to tell better jokes? Because you're the
Oh,
goddamn
boy.
idiot.
Hey, but no, I just need to go start doing comedy clubs again. I be sitting at the house. I be chilling. I eat and get fat and just sit at the house. You know, I procrastinate basically. Is all I'm saying. I need to step up. And, you know, make it do what it do. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all my outro. Look, everybody fails, but you know the only way for you to survive is to have a little hope. Put a little sprinkle on your meat. Make it exercise. You gotta build up your stamina. Sometimes you might want to do something that you don't want to do. But all through it all, as long as you got hope, you can see it to the end.
And as T said in the beginning, the disclaimer is we do not stand by anything he say. Advice given here is not a reflection of TK's Chronicles of a Black Sheep. Do not sue us. Do not sue us. Do not sue us. These are the thoughts and opinions of Marcellus the Hairless and him only. What is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Proprietor.
That one. Just him. Yeah. Just him.
And Hope can do it properly.
Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
Woo. All right, Pete, you want to run yours?
I'll run mine. As I have looked back, I'm gonna reach into my inner Duriel. As I have looked back on my life, I can truly say that I have not. I won't say I have not. When you're in the moment, you feel like a failure. But when you look at where you've come from and how far and how much shit and how many times you've been knocked down physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you are still standing and you still have and you're still going, and every day you wake up and you're still motivated and you're pushing to do more, be more, have more, to me, I need to learn to accept the fact that that is not a failure. That is a win. So when I look at where I was when I was 19 with a fresh baby, like, what do I have to offer the world? Now, when I look where I am, I could say I'm proud of everything that I've been through. And it was fear at the time, kept me from doing a lot of things that I felt like I should have been doing, because I didn't want to let other people down, didn't want to let myself down, was afraid to just get out there and try because I didn't want to fail. I didn't want people to talk about, oh, well, she tried it and you see where she is and what happened. But now I look at it and it's like the only way to go is up. If I don't, I got a plan and prepare and just keep pushing and keep going. And not get stuck in those moments of when I felt like a failure, and live in that moment. Got to keep going. And I'm going to keep going.
You know what?
I got to keep my money and want my TV. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Lord, the TV.
It is what it is.
Right, DJ.
Yeah. For me, it's completing these books that I'm working on, getting this stuff published. I have somebody right now in my corner on my back that's not letting me procrastinate. He's on me every day about sending stuff to get it edited and all that stuff, and that's what I need. So I'm just gonna keep writing, keep pushing, keep grinding, keep accomplishing these goals, being more intentional, about the things that I'm showing or getting my attention to. Uh, Follow me, DJ Acosta, TikTok, Instagram. I'm all over social media. So hit your boy up and holler at me, and I'll get back at y'all.
Yeah, get it done. That's
Mhm.
what's up. Ew. I would say right now, it would be this weight loss journey. I know where I don't want to be. I know that on my dad's side of family, we do struggle with obesity. Um, and that's something that I'm definitely trying not to let get me. Because that's a whole nother different level of health issues that I don't need in my life. My little trip to the emergency room a couple of months ago did too much for me, and I was like, "Oh no, bitch, let me go and eat this damn beef. I ain't eat no goddamn beets, but I'll eat this beef before I eat the beef. I ain't fucking that." But just really focusing on my health, which is something I know I've slacked on because I was putting my child first. And making sure, doing my best to make sure he was good. So I did put myself in the back seat. So now, because I definitely can't slack on him in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I'm having to find some balance and do both. Definitely working on to work on my weight because that's something I'm not trying to fail at. And 600-pound loser make you want to get your life right. Cause that
Heck yeah.
yeah, that right there, baby.
Heck yeah.
Whew,
They
like
they
I
got and they
never,
be having them deeply loving relationships where they washing them all up and feeding them and I'm like
yeah,
and here I am looking around and I'm like I ain't got nobody to roll over to and say, hey
yeah,
baby, how you man?
yeah. That part. But I know I definitely don't want nobody to cater to me in that magnitude and allow me to sink like the Titanic. I don't want that, and I don't want to be in a point to where I have somebody having to wash me or me having to take a bath in the bed, a wipe off in the bed. That's not nothing I want. But yeah, I know there's some things we changed to eating habits. I just have to start adding the other part to it. So now my numbers look better. I actually have the damn energy to start working out, and it got cooler. That is something that I know I need to put more energy into doing. So yeah, I would definitely say that. But for me, when we was talking about the social media, when you start seeing classmates and relatives and they getting married and going on all these trips and shit and getting new houses, you be like, damn, bitch, my ass is the last of the motherfucking Mohican. It make you feel some kind of way till you find out that they getting a divorce and they on their third divorce, or they getting a divorce because their husband was on the down low sleeping with their cousin, and you be like, "Ooh, thank you God, you blocked it. Ooh, appreciate it. I don't need them problems in my life. Thank you." So yeah, so then I become grateful all over again. Like, yep, or you didn't see they house sunk, or they gotta cut it in half and divide it in a divorce, some shit like that. Then it make me grateful on a whole different level and spectrum. I'm like, ooh, you blocked it. Thank you. You're good. Won't he do it? So yeah, then that changes my whole little perspective because I know in time it will happen. My works are good. So on that note, we ask that everybody be safe this week. We know flu, pneumonia, all that crap is in the air along still with COVID and monkeypox. Because I ain't gonna say who all the people that ain't got it lately, but yeah, so it's still going around. Wear
Oh
your damn
Lord.
mask. I don't give a damn
Oh
if
Lord.
your co-workers, man. Wear your damn mask. Some people just don't care. But be safe. We hope you have a blessed week coming. Step out the box this week. Call somebody that you have not called and check on them. Just do one and make somebody's day. I did that the other day. I regret it like hell, but hey, I did my damn part. And after talking to that person, I'm good for the rest of my life and don't even feel like I need to talk to them another damn day in my life. If they just as fucked up and screwed up as the fuck they was the last time I talked to them 3-4 years ago. And I'm actually good on that because that low vibrational shit was a horrible 3-hour experience. And I am very much good on that. I don't ever want to do that ever again in my life. So I ain't gonna lie.
But we need to call somebody.
Right? That don't make me want to call nobody.
Call with somebody may be better. I chose to call somebody that, you know, people been in my spidey senses, and you know how you hadn't seen nobody in a while or staying in your regular routine. So I stepped out and I was like, not them kind of people, not them kind of people. But it was a relative, and people, you know, he hit my psyche, and you know, a couple of people was like, hey, reach out to somebody, because I even reached out to K Smooth. I was like, say, you good? Because something, you know, was in my spirit and was like, check on this. So, you know, I did that and he was good and I was glad, but this was a family member that some people was worried about, and I reached out to him and I was like, how you was the ultimate drunk and you like 5 times drunker than you was, like when you slurring and you still drinking and you slurring even more, like when we in our 50s now, when you gonna stop this shit? When you gonna grow up and not be a Toys R Us kid? When are we gonna make a change like Michael Jackson? We need to look at the man in the mirror and fix this shit, because this is freaking ridiculous. Like, yeah, you still in old shoes, dog. You ain't even got no soul that you've been in these shoes so long. Like,
that's because there's a fear of being irrelevant.
Something there's definitely something there, but I ain't gonna be able to entertain it because it gave me also the heebie-jeebies in the conversation. So I'm good on that. So yeah, I ain't never gonna talk to this person ever another day in my life. I'm good at it. But I did, you know, reached out and I seen that he in the same shitty situation as worse. So I'm good on that. Yeah, but you know, sometimes it don't hurt. Call somebody, right? Cross the mind. You might have changed the number and they ain't got your number. Yeah, you know, all of it ain't bad because I reached out to somebody else, like I said, and K Smooth, and they was good. So those were good experience. But I did have a bad experience. I probably the 10 people that I checked on. So hey, I did my part. Amen. And yeah, we good on that. But like I said, be careful. Tune in if you have not, like, share, subscribe, follow, all that other wonderful stuff. We appreciate y'all more than y'all know for rocking with us and sticking with us, especially those that don't like come in and show their pinky toe and then dip back out real quick. We very much appreciate you. So on that note, we are out. Enjoy and be blessed.
I'm finna fail on these cinnamon rolls.
I know you better go and pay for that goddamn again.
I'm gonna get some
fail.